Okay, and I'll share my screen. Alrighty, let's start standing today. I think whenever I come back to this, I like to just do a basic, like one of our basic Pilates routines. So we'll start standing, we'll do some standing warm up. We'll do lots of abs today, kind of coordination series, just the stuff that we're all familiar with. So let's take a natural stance. Feet are right under my hips. And I'm going to just take, let's do 3 deep breaths to begin. So we're going to inhale up. Exhale, arms right back down at the side. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, let's do another inhale up. And then from here, let's dive forward with the exhale. Good. Bending the knees so that your fingertips come all the way down to the ground. And then from here, straighten the knees. Get into your hamstring stretch. Bend your knees. Straighten your knees. Bend. Straighten. Do this 3 more times. That's 1. And 2. And 3. And then they straighten up. Good. Little bend in the knees. Roll all the way up 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's take a sweep up overhead. From here, drop the right arm down. Side stretch over to the right. Good. Come back to center. Drop the left arm. Reach up to the ceiling. 1 more to each side. Right. And up. And left. Come back to center. Let's do a little baby back bend. So I'm just going to pull my shoulder blades down my back, arching my back, reach back up towards the ceiling, and then fold forward again. Good. Bending the knees. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Actually, I'm going to come down all the way into a crouch. Okay. So fingertips are on the ground. My heels are off the ground. And then I'm going to shoot my hips right back up. Hamstring stretch. Sink down into a crouch. Start working on getting some mobility into our hips and knees here. Crouch. Stretch. Crouch. Stretch. 1 more. Crouch. And stretch. Hold this here. Let's take our left hand, come out to the outside of our right ankle. And let's see, and then bend the left knee. Twist and reach to the ceiling. So my left hand is to the outside of my right ankle. I'm stretching up towards the ceiling with my right hand. Both hands come down to the earth. Right hand reaches to the left ankle. Twist up to the left. And down to the ground and to the right. And down to the ground and to the left. Good. Back to center. Bend in the knees. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Let's roll the shoulders back a few times. Nice job. Let's keep warming up a little bit here and we'll get these muscles going a bit. So standing up nice and tall. Let's bring the right knee up towards the chest. Place it down. Flex your ankle as you pull the knee up. Place it down. Right knee up and down. Left knee up and down. Right knee up and down. Right knee, left knee. Keep going, just alternating. Good. Good. on the next one, the right knee, you're gonna lift it up, open it to the side, drop it down. Left knee up, open like a door, drop down. Right knee, open, down. Left knee, open, down. Right knee, open. Left knee, open. Woo! One more each side. Good. Left knee. Good. Very nice. Let's go ahead and move to the front of the mat. And from here, we're going to step back into a reverse lunge. Let's reach our arms straight up overhead as we do that. So step back with the right foot, reach the arms up overhead. So I'm going to stop here for just a moment. My right leg is straight. That's the one I stepped backwards with. And I'm getting a nice stretch in the front of my right hip, okay? Left knee is bent. Arms reach up towards the ceiling. If you want, just take a little baby stretch over to the left to deepen that, what you're feeling in the front of the right hip. Come back to center, step back left. Left leg is straight, arms reach up, squeeze the butt, little baby stretch away from the back leg, and then step together. And right. So just step back, get into the stretch, step forward, alternate, find the stretch, and then step forward, and then find the stretch, and forward. Do a few more of these. Good. One more each side. Last one here. Very nice. Good. Alrighty, so let's take a wide stance now. My toes are angled out 45 degrees. My heels are wider than my hips. I'm just going to bring my arms up into a genie position, and let's work on some just good old plies. So bending the knees. Take the first couple slow. So back is straight, knees are out wide, okay? Arms are up here. And then squeeze, come up to the top. So my butt squeeze, inner thighs are squeezed together or squeezing together. Bend, up, bend, up, bend, up. Breathing. So let's see. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice deep breaths. Hold the next one down. Hold here, arms reach out to a T. Okay, so let's just try this. Let's go ahead and reach to the right, reach to the left. So now my pelvis is staying steady and I'm just shifting my rib cage and right to left. This is like 80s jazzercise. Just getting a little bit of trunk mobility here. Good, arms, palms are up, come up, arms come together overhead, and then back down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up. Good, just making it nice and big, getting the arms into it. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale up. Good. From here, let's go ahead and bring the feet parallel. Arms come back down in front of you. Actually, let's drop the arms down at your side. So now my feet are back underneath me. I'm going to send my arms forward, sit down into a chair, scoop the belly in, and then press back as you stand up. Reach forward, stand up. Really shoot for keeping your shins perpendicular to the ground and that your hips are really reaching behind you. I'm not staying vertical through my back. I am hinging forward over my thighs and scooping my belly in. So we're exhaling on the way down, inhaling on the way up. Exhaling on the way down, inhale. Two more. And all the way up. Good. Shake it out. Nice job. So it should be nice and warmed up. Let's go ahead and walk to the back of the mat again. Inhale up overhead. Exhale, dive forward all the way down to the ground. Ooh. And walk out to a plank. Nice. Out of the way. All right. Let's drop the knees down. Walk them in a little bit so you're in cat-cow position. Okay, I'll turn a little bit. And then from here, let's just cycle through some cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back. In this position, take a minute, really try to let your pelvic floor go. Really release it. All the space between your sit bones is just relaxed. And then exhale, tuck the tail. Do a little pelvic floor lift. And then inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Good. And come back to neutral. Let's try something a little different. Now we're going to try like a wave. So we're going to start at the tailbone always. So in your mind's eye, what you're trying to visualize and do is that you're moving your spine one vertebrae at a time. So we're going to start by just tucking the tail under. I'm trying to keep my upper body pretty still. I'm rolling my pelvis underneath me, okay? As I roll deeper into it, I feel that movement translating up into my low back and then into my mid back, through my shoulders. And the last thing that I'm going to do is drop my head, okay? Now I'm in a full cat. Now I'm going to start back at my tailbone, keeping the rounding in my neck and upper back. Stick my butt out. Let the butt stick out. Let the lower back arch. Let that translate up through your spine to between your shoulders. The head lifts up. Okay? So you're starting at the back, moving forward. So now you're in a full arch. Tail first. Tail, tail, round, back, mid back, shoulders, head last. Tailbone, butt, pelvis, low back, mid back, shoulders, head. Tailbone, tuck it, low back, mid back, shoulders, head. Tailbone, pelvis, low back, mid back, shoulders, head. Good. Something for you to try. That's kind of a fun one. Let's go ahead and sit down on the butt. I'm gonna sit just a little askew here. Let's just grab one weight just for a prop. You don't need to. As always, just as a reminder, keep your knees squeezed together. That's going to get you a lot of stability through the lower half of you. So you're working your abs more than you're working your hip flexors. Okay, hold the weight up at your chest. And then from here, as you exhale, round the spine, press the weight out over your knees. Holding the weight as a counterbalance, you should be able to get a nice deep scoop. It's kind of helping you. Get a nice deep scoop. Back is rounded, gaze is down. Roll back up, pull the weight back into your chest. Look up to the ceiling a little bit, and then roll back down. and inhale. This should feel like a mobility exercise. We're really trying to round through our spine and then come back up. Little arch in the upper back. Roll back down and up. All the while, knees are squeezed together. Exhale as you round back. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you round back. Inhale as you come up. 2 more. Exhale as you round back. Inhale as you come up. Last one. Exhale, round back. And inhale, come up. Good. So now let's make it a little bit more about the abs. Same thing. Let's go ahead and round back, push the weight away from you. From here, weight lifts up overhead. Weight drops back down to the knees. Roll back up. Roll back. Lift the weight up and down and forward. Roll back. Lift it up, down, and forward. Let's do a pyramid. Okay, roll back. Let's lift up and down, up and down. That's 2. Roll up. Roll back, squeeze your knees together. Let's do 4. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Last one. Good. Roll forward. Let's do 6 next time. Ready? Roll back. 1, 2, abs in, scoop them. 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll up. Okay, let's work down the pyramid. We're going to 5. Roll back. If this is bothering your back and it's kind of getting my back a little bit, don't go back as far or don't lift up as high. So make some sort of adjustment here. Keep it in your abs. My abs are definitely working. This is 4 and this is 5, but I'm right on the limit, and I'm on my limit. My back wants to help out and it just starts hurting. So be aware of that. Now I got 3. Roll back. Scoop the belly. 3, 2, and 1. And roll up. We got 1 more. Roll back. And lift. And lower. And roll up. Good. Legs straighten. Weight is down at your side. And reach forward towards your feet. Nice little stretch forward. Nice little release. Good. Alrighty. Let's continue with the 1 weight because I think this is a good little prop. I'm going to keep a little bend in my knees as we've been doing. Knees are glued together. Let's start working some obliques. So let's start here. We're going to roll back, rounded spine, hold the weight away from your chest, elbows wide. Squeeze those knees together, scoop the belly. Rotate left, rotate right, rotate left, rotate right. So kind of glimpse down at your own body. You are not shimmying your legs back and forth. Good. Good, keep going. You're breathing, you're stabilizing. We got a left and we got a right. We got it back to center and we're gonna sit up. Nice. Okay, little baby stretch forward. I always like to do that. Good. Sit back up, knees slightly bent. And let's do this. We'll do one side at a time. I'm going to start with my left side so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to hold the weight in my left hand. Okay. Reaching both hands forward, nice tall posture. And then we're going to squeeze the knees together, roll back, pull that left weight under your left armpit. My knees have not shifted. I'm rotating back, right arm reaches forward. Sit back up, punch it forward, pull it back. And forward, and pull it back. And pull it forward, and pull it back. Good. So you're finding that balance between how far can you rotate without your knees shimmying. Just feel it in those obliques. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good, and come back up. Let's do the other side. So I'll be going away from you, but you guys know what you're doing. Nice and tall posture, take a breath to begin. And then exhale, rotate right, press forward. Exhale, rotate right, inhale forward. Four more. Got 2 more. Last one. Good, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Go ahead and have both weights near you. Okay. Let's go ahead and arms reach forward and roll all the way down onto your spine. Good. All the way down. Okay. Let's do some bridging. Let's hold the weights for these. So grab your hand weights. Elbows are bent. Elbows are bent and on the ground. Weights are pressing up, are pointing up towards the ceiling. Right there. Okay, so everything's tucked in at my side. Okay, so just to begin, let's just warm up the spine again. We're going to roll the tailbone up off the ground, work up the spine 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way up. Pause at the top. Don't be popping your chest out, but you're creating a nice long line from your shoulder, your collarbones down to your knees. Make sure your knees are squeezing gently towards each other, but not together. And then roll back down. And roll back up. And roll back down. And roll back up. And roll back down. Do 3 more. And then we'll add in some arms. Two more. One more. And come down. Good. I'm going to dial my elbows wide now. All right, so they're at shoulder height. I'm going to just press up to the ceiling. So I have that. So as I press up, the weights will come together at the top. Okay. So at the ready, arms are wide. Let's go ahead and let's see. Let's go ahead and roll up. And then as you roll down, press the weights overhead, over chest. And then drop down and up. So as the weights press up, the hips go down, hips go up, weights come down. Opposite. I'm not rolling as precisely as I was before, but I'm still trying to initiate with a pelvic tilt and end with a pelvic tilt. Good. Weights stay up overhead, palms face each other, roll up overhead. Good. And then roll down. And as you roll up, weights reach overhead. And as you roll down, weights come back up to the ceiling and reach overhead and roll back down and reach overhead and back down and back up overhead and down. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep the hips up. Weights come up to the ceiling. And then we're going to just do some tricep presses. Just keep your hips up, bend and straighten your elbows. But what I want you to focus on, the arm stuff is easy. Keep your butt squeezed. Keep your hips lifted. Get that burn. I'm feeling that in my hamstrings and in my glutes. I'm really trying to keep the height on my hips. Keep everything engaged. Keep it squeezed. I keep wanting to kind of get lazy about it. Keep them squeezed. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And everything comes back down. Good. Very nice. Let's take the weights to the side. Let's go ahead and place the left foot on the mat. Right leg comes up to tabletop. Okay. Be aware, you can use your arms for support, but try not to use them to lift up. So just as light as you can through your arms. Let's go ahead and lift the hips up and kick the leg up towards the ceiling. So lift up and kick straight, lower and bend. Kick straight, lower and bend. Straight, bend. Good. Keep going. Good. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Switch it out. Left leg comes up to tabletop. Lift the hips, straighten it, bend, straighten, bend. Good. Five more. 5. Feel that right leg working. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and back down. Good. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and grab your ball. I'm going to change my angle here a little bit. I'm going to stay on my back though. And I'm going to put the ball between my knees. Good. Alrighty. Little breath here. Okay, arms reach up to the ceiling. Palms facing away from you towards your feet, and legs come up into tabletop. Okay, from here, let's go ahead and exhale, press down with your hands, curl up, squeeze the ball, and roll back down. And exhale, press and squeeze, and back down. And exhale, press and squeeze, and back down. Press and squeeze, and back down. 5 more. Use your exhale and squeeze that ball. 3 more. Last one. And back down. Feet come down. Good. With the ball between your knees, just let your legs rotate right and left. Just release the spine a little bit. Good. Lift the legs back into tabletop. Ball stays between the knees. Arms are out wide to a T. Let's go ahead and let the legs rotate to the left. Right hip can come up off the ground, but shoulder blade stays down. And exhale back through center. Inhale, fall to the right. Exhale back through center. Inhale to the right, left, I'm sorry. And back through center. And to the right. And center. And left. And center. Right. And center. And left. And center. Good, very nice. Okay, feet come down for a moment, reset. Let's go ahead and actually put the ball now between the shins or your ankles. Arms reach back up to the ceiling. And bring the legs back up in the tabletop. Okay, from here, we are going to exhale, press down, curl up, legs shoot out, squeeze the ball gently. And then curl back into your start. Exhale, press and curl. Inhale, then back in. Exhale, press and curl. And back in. Exhale, press and curl. In. Really work on lengthening the legs, scooping the belly. We got 3 more. And back in. Very nice. Let's take the ball away for a moment. And let's go ahead and just without the ball, just let your legs rotate to the left all the way. And then rotate them back through to the right. Good. All right, let's do a little bit of a teaser series. So let's go ahead and roll up first. Inhale to prepare, exhale, roll all the way up. Good. So I like to prep teaser from a seated position. And actually let's use the ball for a little bit of a prop. So with this though, teaser in theory has a straight back. We're not rounding our back and doing teaser. Teaser is getting up to a V position, like a true V. So I'm leaning back a little bit to keep the ball where it is. And I'm gonna lean back a little bit farther into the ball. Might have to adjust the ball a bit. So I feel like I can get back far enough to get my legs up into like a boat position. Okay, again, you see how my back is straight. So from here, I'm gonna adjust the ball just up my back a little bit. So I'm kind of more low back than I'm on my sacrum. I'm gonna bring my legs up to a boat. I don't know if the ball helps me or not. I feel like it makes me work a little harder. And then just hold your boat position. Chest is open, lifted to the ceiling. Hold it. Hold it. Abs in. Pull them in. Arms reach up overhead. Hold it. Hold it. Abs in. Arms come down. Fingers to the ground. Hold. 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 Feet come down. Stretch them out and reach forward. Good. I actually think that the ball made it harder. Let's try it without. I think with the ball, you can't cheat. It really made me stay in a straight position. I tend to cheat into a rounded position a bit. So we're going to try to keep the back straight. We're going to do the same thing. No ball. Lean back. Walk up on your toes. Fingertips start down on the ground. Lift the legs up to tabletop. Again, lift the chest. All right, lift the chest. Arms reach forward along the outside of your knees. Hold. Right? From here, arms reach up, up, up. Back stays straight. Back down to center. Hold, hold, hold. Back down, touch the ground, hold. Straighten that back. Feet come down. And then stretch forward. Much harder without the ball, actually. Just very different. So full teaser, we straighten the legs. I think we'll just focus on the arms today. Good. Sit back up. Now we're going to cheat it a little bit. We're going to round the back a bit, but I want you to get back to a balance point. Okay. Legs come back up into your boat pose. Okay. And now my back's a little rounded. I'm going to bring both hands to the left side. My knees are turned to the right. Now I'm going to bring my arms up and over, tap them down to the ground to the right, up and over, tap them down to the left, up and over, tap right, up and over, tap left. Keep your, as much as you can, keep your feet and your knees together. If you need to put your toes on the ground and do it this way, also totally appropriate, or have them totally off the ground. Up and over. Up and over. Again, where is this? In your back or your abs? I had to sit up a little bit. It's getting a little bit too much into my back. One last one to the right. And back to center. Straighten those legs out and reach forward. Woo! Very nice. Let's take a minute and get on our bellies. We've done a lot of abs. Let's just take a minute to stretch out. Okay. Woo. Okay. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Legs are straight, toes are pointed. Let's go ahead and start by lifting the forehead off the ground. But I want you to kind of keep your gaze down at the mat. Don't look up. And then from here, lift up a little higher. Get your chest off the ground, shoulders off the ground, abs pulled in but squeezed. My lower ribs are still in contact with the mat. Good. Just hold it and then come back down. And then lift back up. Head, shoulders, chest. Now hover the hands. Pull those abs in. Hold it. Hovering. Squeeze the butt, abs in. And then lower back down. Good. So now let's do this from the down position. I want you to lift all the way up. Hands off. All the way down. All the way up. All the way down. I am not pushing off with my hands. I'm lifting and the hands are coming with it. Let's do 3 more. 3. And 2. And 1. And down. Good. All right, push back into child's pose. Very nice, knees wide. Sit down between your heels, and in this position, just let your belly go for a moment. Let the pelvic floor relax. Breathe into it with the inhale. You should feel everything lengthen and bulge. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's come down onto our side. We got time for hips. Perfect. I'm going to go all the way down and just prop my head. So I'm down on my shoulder. You can be all the way flat if you prefer. Legs are out straight, angled just slightly in front of you, and just get a relatively comfortable spot on that right side. And then from here, left leg lifts up and down. Eyeball it, make sure your alignment's good. If you're not sure, just angle slightly behind you. I'm almost just working slightly behind the bottom leg. Good. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg comes down. Good. From here, let's go ahead. I'm just going to place my top hand in front, pull my knee in towards my elbow, kick it out long, pull it in, kick it out long. Exhale, inhale, lengthen. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, and inhale. Lay the legs down together. I'm going to actually switch my position. Good, and I'm going to bend my knees in. Knees are bent slightly, abs are in, hips are stacked, clamshell. Top knee comes up, abs are in and down, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Good. Feel that in your glutes. Abs, glutes up and down. Knee up and down. 4 more. 4. Abs in. 3, 2. Last one. 1. And down. Keep the bottom knee bent, straighten the top leg out, and then lift it up. Let's do a 2 kick forward. 1, 2, sweep it all the way back. Kick. 1, 2, sweep it all the way back. Kick. 1, 2, and back. And exhale, exhale, inhale. Last one. And down. Good. Very nice. Let's go ahead and sit up. And a little stretch while we're here. I'm going to just cross my left foot in front of my right knee and just try to get that leg in. Might rotate into it a little bit. Good. Unwind yourself. And then let's go down to the other side. All righty. I'm going to start up and then I'll probably drop down onto my ear all the way. Okay. Top leg up and down. Abs in, hips stacked, good alignment. My right leg's already tired. Abs in. Good. And top hand is placed in front. Let's pull the knee in towards the elbow. Press it long. Pull in. Press it long. Abs in. And press. And pull in. And press. Pull in. Press. And press. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Okay, I'm going to drop down all the way onto my ear, and I'm going to bend both knees slightly, stack my hips and knees and feet, abs in, clamshell, up and down. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the bottom leg straight, top leg, bottom leg bent, top leg straight. Let's kick to the forward twice. 1, 2, sweep back. Kick 1, 2, sweep back. Kick 1, 2, sweep back. Kick 1, 2, sweep back. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. And rest. Whew. Go ahead and push yourself up and cross that right ankle in front of the left and get a good stretch. Whew. Very nice. All right. We are all done. If you want to stretch anything else out, feel free to take a few more minutes to do that. Nice job today. I will stop the recording.